Had a wonderful conversation yesterday. Madam Manager.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for that opening, and we are pleased to have our federal legislative group here with us today, and I'd like to take a moment and recognize them. We have Ron Ham, who I believe is going to lead the presentation, but we also have Leslie Mazingo and Deborah Bryant, and we just want to thank them for the work that they continue to do for Cumberland County. So with that, Ron, we're going to ask you and any member of your team to come forward and present our federal legislative program for fiscal year 2024.
Well, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
We are delighted to be here to discuss the federal legislative agenda for the upcoming year. Of course, last year we went through this process, and I think we found it to be even more efficient, I believe, this year in terms of working with your staff to put this particular document together. So it's really a collaborative effort. And really what this document represents are your priorities that you would want to advance on the federal level. So we look at some of the key issue areas that are of most importance to the county and to its residents, and look at projects that will help us accomplish some of these goals. What I would say, too, thank you again for the opportunity to work with you as well. I want to make sure I don't miss that. We're fortunate to be able to work with the county and to try to bring a difference within the community. What we've done here is we've divided this into different groupings. So again, these were some of the most important areas, issue areas for the county. Of course, water and sewer continues to be a top priority. So there were a number of projects, again, in collaboration with staff, that we were able to come up with to say these are the things that we would take to Washington, whether it be on the funding side, on the policy side. These are the things we work with our congressional delegation and work with the federal agencies if there's a regulatory issue or policy issue that we want to advance. So again, we're not going to go step by step because we know you have a busy agenda, but we did want to at least let you see that that is I think a pretty exhaustive list of things that we look forward to working on in the water and sewer area in the upcoming year. So environmental is important. The landfill seemed to be a major highlight within the meetings that we had in terms of the needs that are there. And I'll say this, in terms of what's happened in Washington with the bipartisan infrastructure law, you have the Inflation Reduction Act. There are funds, and some of these programs are being stood up, some exist, but the bottom line is that there are funds available. We looked at the electric garbage truck fleet conversion. That's something that's also going to be really tied to the state as well, but wherever the federal nexus is, will be available to, assist with that as well. What we will want to do is to get additional information so we'll know exactly where the project stands and we can move from there.
And we had a great conversation today with she was over yesterday. We went with that. That was a long conversation.
And what I'm asking for that, you've got higher education